first of all, Eddie, congratulations on making it to as far as you did in the game.
Kind of shocking, but awesome.
So you didn't expect it?
It's not that I didn't expect it. Things just kind of broke in my favor sometimes, and like that's a big part of the game. The game, there's so many changes and stuff. You just got to be in the right position at the right time.
Now, do you think had you made it to the final three against Cochran and Don, could you have beat Cochran?
I don't really think I could have beat Cochran. I think it would have been a lot closer had it had been me and Cochran and Dawn in the finals. I don't think Dawn and Sherry got a vote. I don't think they got one. So, I mean, I definitely would have had more than one. I think probably would have had maybe 4 or 5. So, I mean, it would have been interesting. It would have been a lot closer. I think it would really be a toss-up.
Was your decision easy on who to vote for as a winner, or did you have to debate it back and forth in your head?
I kind of had to debate it back and forth in my head between Dawn and Cochran. Dawn played like a very strong game, but in the end, she was just too much all over the place, you know what I mean? She was everywhere, and Cochran, you know, kind of from the beginning had a set plan, and he's like, I want to play the game this way, and even with all the little distractions and things like that, he did a great job.
And what was it about you and Reynolds that made you guys such underdogs? Because it seemed like everybody was against you from the beginning.
From the beginning, absolutely everybody was against me and Reynolds. I think it was showed that we really separated ourselves from everybody else, and that really wasn't the case. But me and Reynolds had definitely formed the tightest bond between any other players that were there. So that kind of made people very nerve-wracking, very nervous about us. And honestly, Reynolds probably going to be my best friend for the rest of my life now. So, I mean, absolutely incredible experience that we're going to share together.
Anybody from this season you never want to speak to again?
Not really. Honestly, no. I'm not the type of person to hold a grudge. I'm always trying to be, you know, positive, enthusiastic, and happy. I really don't have a problem with anybody here.
All right. So tell us a little bit about that night when you got that second idol. Did you know it was coming, or was that a complete shock to you?
No, I absolutely knew that was happening. We wanted to come in and try to like make a big scene, try to, you know, flip Phillip, and we did. You know, we got Phillip out of the game. It was awesome. It was so fun, you know, because when you go to tribal council every single week and nobody wants to tell you what's going on when you go there, everybody else knows what's happening except for you, which I still don't understand because even telling me wouldn't have changed anything. You know, it's just, that was the one tribal council I really knew. There's nothing that bad that could happen to me unless Malcolm didn't do it, but like, you know, that was just a ton of fun. It was so much fun that night.
Sure. Now, something that you mentioned tonight, and I may have misunderstood it, but there was something mentioned about a doggy bar, and I actually got some text messages and Facebook messages, people wanting me to ask you about the dog bar. Is this serious?
Here's the thing with the dog bar. I absolutely love animals. I love animals. I think they're almost as good as people, you know what I mean? And then my lifelong dream has always been to own a bar. So I always want to own a bar. And then my mom is just such a sweet woman, and she wants to open like a veterinarian clinic for homeless dogs and stuff. So I'm like, hey man, if we just smack a big backyard in my bar, you can bring whatever dogs you want there. They can hang out in the back, and you can sit at the bar and have a beer while the dogs run around and play. So I mean, it's very confusing kind of. It's not explained well at all. But you know, the premise of it is awesome, I think.
Are you still going to go forward with it even though you didn't win the $1 million?
Not right now because I'm broke, but we'll see what happens down the road.
What kind of dogs do you own then, if you're a big dog guy?
You know what? Just about a month ago, we were at a house fire at work, and we saved 4 dogs from a fire, which is just such incredible, overwhelming feeling of joy. So that's awesome. We only have 1 dog. We don't have a massive house. We have a little poodle at home that I love. It's my mom's dog, but when I move out again, when I move back to a bigger house, I'm going to get another dog.
And real quick about Sherry. It seemed like there was some rifts between you and Sherry throughout the game. What is your reaction to Sherry today after watching the whole season play out?
I definitely got mad a couple times during the season watching Sherry again. Now we've completely hashed everything. Everything's perfectly fine. I'll give her a big hug right now, you know what I mean? So we're good now. I think a lot of it was just, we were kind of both targeting each other for no other reason than the fact that we had a fight in the beginning of the season. And once we kind of grew up and realized that, like, hey, you know, it is just a game, let's put our differences behind us, it kind of went a lot better for both of us.
Okay, last question. Did you ever envision Cochran winning this game when it started?
From the very beginning, absolutely not. Post-merge, once Phillip was gone, I'm like, Cochran's got this. You know, if nobody takes him out, Cochran's got this wrapped up. And that was the case. That's exactly what he did.
All right, and what's next for you? You're still working at the firehouse, I take it?
Yep, still at work. I have no idea what's next. I just want to enjoy my summer, kind of. I'm like 14 credits away from getting my bachelor's degree, so I want to finish that up. And then that's it. Just, work and go out, party, have fun, and hopefully meet a few nice girls.
All right, cool, Eddie. Thanks for talking with us. Very nice to meet you.